Atlanta versus Knock. I'm here joined with by Soup Can.
What's up, everybody?
So let's see how this will go. We know that Knock is actually starting to get some heat in the last few weeks. They've been doing pretty good.
They've definitely revamped. We haven't seen them in a little bit, and in this pause, they have been able to start kind of clawing themselves back.
Especially the last time I remember seeing them on stream when they were against Dallas, pushed it to a game 5. I mean, that was a pretty impressive series from Knock.
Yeah, now something again to note is Panda was not on that main roster. So although they were able to claw it back, Dallas might not have been at full strength.
Maybe not, but still, Dallas, I mean, they
Still one of the
pretty
stronger
good.
leagues. True.
Yeah. They're still up there as one of the toughest.
Initiating match.
So, you think we're going to see a Lucio?
It could happen. I think it could happen. But
Didn't
I'm not
happen.
entirely sure.
It did not happen last night at all.
Yeah, they ran a lot of like Moira Kiriko, Zen Moira. Just a lot of like
Yeah.
heavy DPS supports.
I'm expecting to kind of see more of the same here.
Ready for battle.
Oh! Wait, we got a Lucio! Hold on! And we also got Cool back on the Hanzo. We saw him last night cooking it. Really good with the Hanzo last night. So, here we go.
Space bar is the key
Space
for
bar.
these players. You gotta have a jump, but also at the same time, we are gonna get into this. Honestly, so far between these two comps, I prefer New Orleans. I kind of like this Orisha brawl style, but we have seen Atlanta work out with this comp last night in this doubleheader of theirs as the game gets on its way.
Yeah, also, we got, looks like they're pretty just chilling. I like how the rest is just standing still. They're getting, looks like Atlanta's getting onto point. Oh, Torolo falls.
Down goes the tank. Now Atlanta's going to be able to take that
And
space,
Cool
except
falls.
it's a drop. I keep clicking on the wrong price. I'm trying to spectate. This is terrible.
They are
But right now
still
it's a,
fighting for point.
yeah, it's a slide. Oh, and then another. So it's still a 3-3. The other players are coming back.
And
Alpha able to take out Tank. That's going to be massive as New Orleans
Knock
is able
will
to
take
take
it.
the point to start the percentage. And now we can kind of see the differences in these fights. Alpha has been amazing on the Tracer from the few games they've played so far. And we
Yeah.
can see it now. The pulse is ready. You just call out when Suzu goes in and boom. That's potentially a member down. Alpha being sneaky on the Tracer too. There's the pulse.
Ooh,
There's
that's
the
pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought that was.
Atlanta down a member.
Yeah, I think that was the right person at pulse too. I mean, we saw Cool. If he gets cooking, he can destroy.
That is true, but Atlanta's going to have to back out and not lose the Moira. That's going to be a late stagger. Hopefully Doge is also able to get out before dying, but it looks like New Orleans wants to take... They got too aggressive.
Ooh, they
Cool
lost
came
their
back, and now
tank.
they're able... It's now a 4-on-4, but with the Moira coming back a lot faster than the Orisa. Down
They
goes
call
Choi.
it Choi. Alpha fighting for that point.
Will anyone
Oh, what a
else-
great rock. Great rock from the Sigma.
And what's crucial about that, they're going to have 5 ults. They did not use
yeah.
a single one. Now, it will be, of course, 5-4. The Tracer can build theirs fairly quickly, but I don't think it'll be in this fight. But now with 60%, Atlanta's got to be very clinical of how they use these ults. And
what
winning
a
a fight
kill.
like this is going to be great. Suzu's out early for the side of New Orleans. I wonder if they try to push it.
And there's the Kitsune rush. And there's the Orisa. There's the Lucio. And there goes Dragon.
A lot of ults. All of the remaining ults.
Oh, Cool with that double kill!
Cool might go down, but that's still every single ult on the side of New Orleans. Meanwhile, Doge trying his best to stabilize. The stick!
Ooh, the
Alpha is
stick!
breaking this back.
What a great stick there from Alpha. Doing
Alpha
some
was
great
really
work.
just kind of hanging out by themselves. You know, both support ults, the tank ult, everything gets dumped in that fight, and nothing really came from it. But Alpha by themselves
Dude.
essentially crawled that back.
We
Now
got
Atlanta
Koi.
still has their ult.
We got Koi on Torb. Let's go. I need to say a hammer kill. JD would be proud.
Bringing out the Dark Claw special. Turret is down, but there is only 10% left for New Orleans. Atlanta's gonna have to step on the gas. Use an ult, be productive.
Yeah,
He's a
there's
visor.
one. Just press Q.
Creepy goes down, there's no
Lover,
coalescence.
Koi gets a kill.
Ooh, able to
Press
find
Q.
one. A Flux Suzu gets used too early.
Gets nobody in. Light falls.
I'm surprised they don't rush. Where's the rush from Tank Dog?
Where's
That's
the
holding on to it.
rush? There's
Here's the pull.
coalescence.
Okay.
And Kasune now. That seems kind of late.
The spear cancels Creepy's coalescence.
Ooh,
Alpha just
2v2.
taking the game into their hands. Able to rip through
Cool
everybody.
with the kill. Oh.
That'll be the first point going to New Orleans. So far, honestly, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing Cool and Alpha take over these two maps. Or
Oh,
these two
absolutely.
teams.
Yeah. I think the Nox tank has done really good so far as Orisa has been able to just stand up through the heat of fights. You've had Doge doing pretty good. I know last time we saw him do really well as a Sigma, so I'm kind of, you know, shocked he isn't still running with it. I guess he's going Zarya.
Another character that he is pretty comfortable with and has shown some good signs. I think it'll match up a little bit better into this Orisa, especially now that there's a back. No
Ooh,
Suzu.
there's a Sombra.
Alpha might be dangerous on the Sombra. We'll have to see. You know, it's just going to be about how these bubbles are going to be used.
Well, especially after last time, we saw how hard of a time Atlanta had against a Sombra player.
That is true. It really took them against the distance. Alpha kind of just on the scouting job as of right now.
Yeah, he's trying to get somebody. Ooh, he gets a hack on the tank!
That should be fine. He can get a bubble up. Ooh, but Doge still doing Gala. That's a bullet immortality field. Went a little too wide.
Definitely went a little wide.
Atlanta not really taking the space. They're respecting the play, waiting for some cooldowns. And they're able to take the chase now. Two quick picks, and now after retreating,
Lucio
coming back a
falls.
little bit, they're gonna get the point.
Yeah, no, Atlanta able to fight off, knock off at that point. Now they're able to just stabilize on that point.
Koi does end up getting cool, which not the best. You know, obviously you got the little leap
Right.
in Hanzo, but it's gonna be a little bit before Cool's back in it, as we're having the rest of New Orleans start to push in. Sombra continuing to try to get a hack.
Ooh,
Cool
light
gets a
balls.
great pick.
And now Cool gets the revenge.
Both teams down to DPS. Suzu out early from Atlanta. They might want to need that back.
Alpha
It doesn't matter. K takes the
falls.
1v1. Hold on a second.
And there goes the tank.
They're able to just get so much high charge and be able to just walk forward essentially.
Yeah, he is trying to get close to their door.
The grab is online. I wonder how they're gonna try and play
Oh,
around it. We've
if-
seen the grab dragons a lot.
I'm about to say, last night I saw that at least 3 or 4 times. Ooh, more
Creepy's gotta get some protection. Good bubble comes out and protects him. Doge just holding down space.
Cool
goes down.
falls.
A window
And
comes
there's
out.
window. They have to run off a point.
That's 2 down for the side of Atlanta. They need to die quickly. I don't think Doge try to keep themselves alive in this, but unfortunately not able to do so as Alpha able to take them out. Now New Orleans able to get some point percentage. They are nearing a couple key ultimates themselves, only needing one in that fight.
Well,
I
yes.
wonder what they're planning on doing with some of these.
Well, yeah, especially you got Atlanta with a bit of an ult advantage. I mean, Soldier's closer than the BAP is, but then again, you got Sombra who can just end all ults, so
Like a gentle
just
rain.
rejection.
Another wide lamp from the back east of Atlanta.
Oh, the huge hack! And here comes triple ult from Knock.
But honestly, if you're Atlanta, you're fine with it. You just back up a little bit, and then you take out Alpha. Wait till the Torb ult goes down, and you push in with your other two. This is fine for Atlanta as long as they can now take advantage of the space. Looking to just bully the tank. Frollo going to the back. It's a trade-off. Both teams getting picks on this fight. Atlanta in the chaos, able to take back the point, but right now it's a player down for. Oh my God! Light coming up to clean the fight. That's very good.
Double kill for Light.
I don't know what happened with that grab, by the way. It went right into the corner, and you know, obviously, expecting you can see through walls. It got 4 members. The only issue was 1 member was visible. The other 3, well, yes, the beat, but also the other 3 members were behind a wall. Creepy goes down again, holding the coalescence.
And there's Visor.
Not able to get much. Oof. That's gonna be fine though. You still have one more fight, and you still have the coalescence. It's gonna be a Cole versus more than likely the window and a beat. I think beat can be built up pretty quickly here. But it's gonna have to be one fight territory before New Orleans takes the first map.
Yeah, they're gonna need, Atlanta needs to run in on this like right now. Window pops, Cole pops.
Cool goes down for the window. Kate goes down for the window.
Oh, and there's the Lucio.
On the side of New Orleans are going to help them take this first point. There's not much Atlanta can do about it anymore. New Orleans takes the first map.
Yeah, very good though so far from Knock. They were doing a very good job using up their ults. I felt like at times Atlanta held on to their ults a little too long. Like they were holding on to like so many ults for so long, it felt like.
And honestly, I think, you know, part of that was them pairing it, right? You know, we talked about it earlier. They try to have a lot of these grab dragons, you know, when Doge goes over to the Sigma, the Flux dragons. But, you know, if you go down a player, you can build your ultimate again. There's nothing wrong with just throw it out there, see what you can get, because you can turn fights. I want to highlight Alpha, who did it earlier on the first part of the point. You know, down 2 of their teammates, gets 1 kill, drops Pulse Bomb, gets another, and is able to swing the entire fight their way. So,
absolutely.
If Atlanta wants to get back in this, I think they need to be a little bit more liberal with their ultimates. Get them out. You know, you can, the way that Cool has been playing, throw a dragon out. Give a little bit of spacing, cut off some of the team, so that way you can run in, as Midtown is going to be a great example of this. We've seen them prefer this map. You know, a lot of teams going to Kings Row throughout the season. Atlanta's really liking the Midtown and pretty proficient with it.
Yeah, they are pretty good. We saw them do pretty good work on it last night. And it looks like they're ready to go back at it again. Yeah, I just think with Atlanta, I know they do a really good job with like pairing it, but like you said, it's worth it sometimes just using your ult. Even if you get 1 kill, that 1 kill can matter so much on whoever it is.
Right. All you got to do is, you know, kind of communicate. Hey, listen, it's winnable. Let's swing this, get it done. And if you're able to communicate well enough, once you commit that ult, you could then turn it into 1 kill, turn it into 2 kill, win that team fight.
Yeah, especially if you're like a DPS or somebody who could charge up the ults really fast. You gotta let those things fly. Like Hanzo can charge it up pretty quickly, I feel like.
Especially the way that Cool has been playing. You know, so far, I would argue Cool Alpha definitely being kind of their MVPs of their own team right now. But we're going to go into Midtown. We're going to see probably some changes in composition.
I feel like Cool's gonna still be Hanzo.
Yes.
Initiating match.
I would be surprised if Cool swaps off of Hanzo.
I only saw Cool go off of Hanzo once last night, and that was Sebastian.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes it's gotta happen.
Sometimes, yeah, you gotta just be robot man, become turret.
We will see as the teams will pick their comps in a second. We'll have Atlanta coming out on the defense.
We
And
did. We did see Atlanta last night with the Ana on here for the, I believe Atlanta's on the defense, right?
yes,
Yeah, they had Ana on, this is their exact same defense they had last night. And they're probably, yeah, Creep's going back to exactly where he was last night. Going to
so
his
this is
perch.
probably just something that was planned. You know, when you're doing scrims, you gotta get the plan up. I think we'll have to see how well this is gonna play into Alpha's Pharah. You know, Light's gonna have a little bit more responsibility. Obviously, Creep too.
And
but-
Koi is gonna challenge Cool.
Ooh. No more Pharah. We're gonna get a Genji as New Orleans is starting to walk through map 2.
And it looks like they're trying to go up high. I mean, it's always good to get the high ground first.
So far, both teams just kind of respecting each other. No one really taking the initiative. New Orleans kind of trying to figure out what they do. You know, they started going high. Now they go back on the low.
Ooh, he gets rocked, though.
Light looking a little low. Suzu goes wide.
Ooh, creep balls!
Where was that even? I don't even see where that happened. But now...
Ooh, Cool with the kill!
So Crollo, cool with a nice double.
Double!
Although now there are no supports on the side of Atlanta, so
And
Yep.
there goes their tank!
it's just the DPS who will win. There's an Ana on the side of New Orleans, but there's going to be another Ana coming back.
Oh
This
no,
is just
another
chaos.
anti!
Land a shot.
Aw!
Creepy's got it back
Creepy
out.
holding
It's not
on the
worth it.
point! There's no way they're gonna get out of this. It's 2 supports versus a tank and a support.
Atlanta
There,
just needs to
ooh, an
back out.
anti!
They need to back out, wait for the tank to be able to push
Wait.
in. Now the team's back. Now you can come in. There's a Reaper
Oh,
coming
here comes
out.
Reaper. Going
Bro,
after Light. And there's
There's
that
2 very low
dragon
players.
with the kill!
Please look at the tank. They're so low. Oh god. New
What a
Orleans
great
able to just
kill!
take control of the chaos. Atlanta not really doing a good job of fully exiting from the fight. They kind of staggered themselves a little bit and went back into it when they were not at full strength. You know, obviously New Orleans had a similar situation, but they had more members and they had better positioning throughout. So as we start the trek to point B, hopefully we can see a little bit of better positioning coming out from Atlanta in terms of where they're taking these fights and when they're disengaging from them.
Right, especially on how you're gonna deal with Orisa. I mean, if you just shoot nonstop at the Orisa. Ooh, there's a Genji
And a
blade!
Good rock,
Oh,
but
and he gets rocked! Oh, there's Sigma ult!
the flux just to stop the blade.
And
They
there
able
goes
to find the
Alpha!
That is 2 ults for 1, so Atlanta kind of has an advantage in that regard. But all the while, the truck is still making progress. The
Yeah, no
payload
one-
just continuing to push.
No one even looked at the tank the entire time. Just been
Cool's
under
well.
there.
Cool needs to leave. Cool's at a literal 1. Okay, Cool's able to get back out to safety.
Ooh, he has like 1 health. Oh, everyone.
Great Suzu. Amazing Suzu comes out from tank.
Koi with a double! And they
It's
are
going to be
cleaning
a
up.
quick wipe.
Nox done a great job though so far. Just really, it seems like they're just gonna wrap around Atlanta, and then they're just able to just mow it down, leaving just the tank, getting
And
rid
here-
of those squishies.
Oof. I was just about to say, we're going to see Tank get picked off by
Yeah.
Alpha, but they were able to TP away. That's, again, something that's been harming them. They're split so much. Light is trying to 1v1 a Reaper and losing quite badly. Koi is able to just really take it to them with all that frontal damage.
And
Here comes
here's
a rush.
that Kasune.
Prolo
there
goes
goes
down.
Tank.
Hopefully, Doge can make a little bit more space, get one more kill to really secure it. Because as of right now, New Orleans just kind of backing off a little bit. Not really worrying too much.
now we're just looking at this Atlanta.
Light's going down. There it is. Light again. This flanking Reaper needs to be dealt with.
Absolutely. I mean, they got 2 DPS that can flank.
There we
This
go.
team
All right,
is
1, 2. There we go.
double.
All right. See, this is what we wanted to see from Atlanta. Even if you're down a person, use an ult, commit to it, and they're able to take 2 and flip the fight. A great combo coming out from Doge and Creepy. And
Yeah,
now they're
that-
going to get closer to a grab.
Yeah, now that grab is about ready to go, and now you have, you know, now you're looking at Knock, and it's like they are definitely down on the ultimates.
We're going to see another Nano Blade, so it's, you know, we might just see grab used to counter Nano Blade. That's
mean,
kind of what
it'd be
happened with
worth
the
it.
Sig Flux. Again, yeah, 2 to 1 ult swap. I mean, I'd say it. There's already one.
And
Yep,
there
the
he
graphic.
goes!
But
What
it
a
gets kept
great
alive.
stop. Cool
The rest
kids
of New
rid of
Orleans is able
Alpha.
to just run through the team.
And Koi's just trying. Oh, he gets rejected.
That was ambitious.
We have
That was bold. I love it, but that was bold.
Now we got Zarya walking in, Light trying to get in.
Like
He
it's one,
kills the
but
Lucio.
I don't know if that's worth it. You know, you already had New Orleans kind
Yeah,
of
but
trying to back out. I don't
That
know if
beat
he
was
wanted to use it.
wasted. That beat was now.
Oh, was it an
wasted.
Ajax? I
Yeah, it
did
was
not
an
see the
Ajax.
Ajax. All right,
Yeah,
all right, you know
I
what?
heard-
Worth. 100%
I saw.
worth.
I saw that Lucio's jumping up, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Nope." You can see he's at 7% now.
Yeah, you're right. All right, you know what? Light, I apologize. It kind of worked.
It was
As-
kind of worse.
We're trying to see Atlanta's having the split between trying to get aggressive into them, but also giving them a little bit more space. They want to be mindful
And there's
of.
that dragon.
Koi goes
Gets a
down.
Koi.
They're just fighting on the corner.
Oh, he gets a kill on Cool.
The Suzu missed a little bit, but they're still equal trade.
And
A
there's the
rush comes out. They're
Kitsune.
looking to close this fight out. Gets one. Okay, well then.
2
yeah,
ults. Can they get? They gotta get the Ana. Okay, they get Ana.
get
Can
Alpha.
they get the
All right.
Genji? All right, they got 2 kills.
Now, they might be able to find the Reaper. Yup, Doge able to find the Reaper. Wraith is just going to get them out. Okay. So again,
Now-
that's one of those things where you probably wanted to hold your ult. I know I just
Yeah.
earlier was like, yeah, throw it if you're going to lose it. But like, the Coalescence might have been crucial here because now a Nano
No
Blade
one has
is creeping around the corner.
Oh yeah, no, this. Oh yeah, this is about to be a Nano Blade, and it's gonna be a special. Unless Doge can build up that ult really fast.
I think the Genji's going to build it faster. Doge might just have to be careful with the bubbles. Cool goes
And
down.
the ultimate.
A late
And
nano
the
onto it
nano.
cleans up the fight. Tank just gonna have to die on point, maybe get a little bit more stall.
Yes, now team kill. And
I
they
don't
got
know if anybody watches.
Maga. Nah, not Maga.
Koi just waiting. And we see
Yeah.
a good attack. You know, they started getting stalled out at the end, New Orleans did, but honestly, it was a pretty well-paced fight coming out from New Orleans. Hopefully, Atlanta can see some similar success now with their turn on the attack.
They really need to stop Alpha. He's currently got 13 kills. They need to stop him. He's been
Yeah.
like their Genji. He's their Genji, and he's been havoc for Atlanta this entire time.
This is true.
Cool's done a great job though, being the Hanzo. He's got rid of, you know, the tank a couple of times. Also got rid of the Lucio a few times.
I wonder where this. Ooh. Oh dang. I was so excited because I saw a Lucio Zen for a second coming out from New Orleans, and then they did not pick it.
Aww.
But I wonder where this is something kind of you talk about in the team. Say, hey, listen, you know, this has been an issue. What can we change? How can we change our playstyle, or is there a character swap we might want to make? You know, we have a Moira, we have a Zarya. Honestly, if you want just like pure beam, bring out a Mei. Bring out a Mei, have Light swap over, because not only can you help with the Genji a little bit more, just like pure beam damage into him,
Wall also.
Wall is just going to be massive for a lot of team fights. So we're not going to see many changes coming out, except for New Orleans is now going to have a Soldier and a Cassidy.
Yeah, now you got Koi on the Cassidy. Ooh, Tank Doggo falls.
That was so fast. A lot of that long-range spam coming out from New Orleans. And what's important about this is the way that New Orleans comp is set up. They're set up to withstand a lot of these fights. You know, Cassidy with a Baptiste and an Orisa is really just meant to stay. And as the fight gets longer and longer, that's where they get their value
Ooh,
from.
Atlanta's coming up top.
So we're going to see as they go in. Magnetic Grenade goes a little wide. Doge is trying to take the space. Senzu and Lant both get used early, so if somebody goes low,
falls.
there's nothing to save them. There it is. Atlanta surely backs up. Surely we back up, and don't lose another member.
Koi.
We're just looking for some exit kills, but so far, a minute off the clock. New Orleans holding pretty strong.
Yeah, no, Atlanta's done an amazing job so far. I say, yeah, Knox done a great job with his defense. Atlanta's trying to just gather up and get up the top, get into that train. The Olds, we do have Dragon. We are about to have Dragon, so I wonder how
Koi
that
just
will
runs
affect.
through.
And yeah,
There
we're
goes
gonna have this.
there
Oh,
goes
there's
another.
Doge.
Atlanta just continuing to crumble, going through. Honestly, go down and around the left. You're just you wrap around, pull a wrap around, bring them to point. Try something. Don't if this is not working, don't keep going through. Yeah, when you bring them, swing wide left, bring the dragon to split them off. Get you even more time on that objective. And we're gonna see them start to go lower.
Yeah, that's good. They're gonna go to the left. Are they going to the left?
Yep.
They are going to the left. And they
Disengage.
used the window!
Perfect. This is great for Atlanta. They're disengaging from the window. They're just hiding out. Now they're going to start swinging over, and they're forcing New Orleans to come to them on that point. Koi is on the high ground still, building close to a
And there's Dragon on point!
but it misses everybody. Oh,
There's Coalescence and Koi! We used multiple ults. And that's about a wipe.
that's a what? A 2 to 3 ult swing? No, 2 to 4 because there was the window that didn't really get much. So honestly, Atlanta, you try to look for the same thing. Cool needs to be very careful. If you get picked off, Cool's going down. There's no way. Yep.
Yeah, but they do have 3 ults. I mean, they can just, if they use all 3, they could win this point, like right now.
There is going to be a visor, so you got to be careful with that. But
I mean, Visor Kasune,
yeah,
that's gonna be pretty good.
it's going to be nice, but you got to be careful because these players from New Orleans have been on fire. The DPS have been finding picks every fight.
And there's a
to lock up Koi, but Koi already goes down.
and then
so Grab
there's
gets nothing.
Visor from Alpha 2, 3.
There's no rush. There's no visor. There's no ultimates to bail Atlanta out of this one. There's 12 seconds left and nothing left in the gas tank for Atlanta. New Orleans looking to full hold on Atlanta's pick. And
they will.
Wow. New Orleans, after a break, looking like a brand new team, looking to secure a 3-0. And honestly, a lot of it's on the back of the player we see right now of Alpha. There's a kill. There's the blade. And I think so far, Alpha and Koi, the DPS of New Orleans, have just been just lights out. They've been electric.
Yeah, they did very good in Midtown. Knock was amazing. We're going to have to see how Atlanta responds with Flashpoint.
I mean, they got it. Well, I think Atlanta's been one of the few teams to take us to New Junk City. So, you know, it's not 100% guaranteed it's going to be Servasa. And it's not. We're going to New
Ew.
Junk City.
We're going to New Junk City. This is the second time I've seen New Junk City so far.
I think I've seen it like 3 times. Because I want to
Yeah.
say Atlanta's played it now for the second time. And I want to say Washington played it as well.
Dallas played it against us. I know that for sure. I remember that because we were like, why? What is this?
Hey, man.
Oh.
Sometimes you pull it out. Sometimes you just get the feeling and you run it.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to see what Atlanta will do here. Is using the map that nobody really picks gonna help with the advantage? Maybe they know this map a lot better than Nock will.
And honestly, this might just be kind of like what you were mentioning, a comfort pick for them. You know, we talked about Midtown. Everybody and their mom plays Kings Row.
Yeah.
But Atlanta prefers that Midtown style. It didn't work. New Orleans not only had their number, but full held them at the gate. So there might need to be some changes from Atlanta. There needs to be some adjustment coming out.
Absolutely. I think the number one thing is just like, yeah, you see Alpha? No, don't even let him leave. Get him out of here.
Have oh god. Light go to a Sombra and just mark him.
Ooh.
Mark Alpha and just the entire time hack him. You don't even have to try to get the kill on him. Just hack him, communicate it to your team, you know, throw the virus, try to deal some damage, but just disrupt that aggression. That's why New Orleans so far
Absolutely.
has been really good, is because they've set the pace of each fight each time. They've been the aggressors, they've been the one to call how the fight goes, and Atlanta really has only played responsive. We need to see Atlanta start stepping it up a bit and start being a little bit more aggressive.
Absolutely. I think, yeah, Atlanta really needs to just get up and be ready for this war that's about to happen.
Hopefully we'll see some changes coming out, but we're gonna see the selections here in a sec, and maybe, just maybe, we've got one change. We've got an Orisa now.
Follow my lead. I've been through more.
You're
We've
right,
got a
actually
Ramatra
right.
now.
We got a Ramatra. I mean, yeah, that's still a change. I mean, Ramatra's a really good. I think he's a pretty safe, good tank. He can
He
take an
is.
absolute beating.
The issue is he's another tank where you have to set the aggression, and
Yeah.
against a team with a Lucio where you don't have one, it's not necessarily going to be super helpful. I like the Orisa brawl a lot better. Going to the Orisa duel, I think we've seen Doge throughout the season. I really enjoy his Orisa. Even last season, in the playoffs, had a lot of amazing plays. I want to see this come out instead. But map number 3, New Orleans looking to end it here. Cool finds one.
Oh! What a great kill from Cool.
The entirety of Atlanta just kind of walked as a group, took out the tank of New Orleans, and now
Boy,
they're
ball.
picking apart Atlanta, or picking apart New Orleans.
Yeah, Atlanta's done an amazing job this time around, really sticking together as a group. I mean, only one member fell so far. That's pretty good.
And it's a Moira. You just fade, come back, fade, you're good.
Yep.
And so now we have to see a Torb come out. But, oh, they were wasting Lamp, trying to get an exit kill. Doge unable to secure the kill, but did use Lamp. So now that's on a cooldown. New Orleans is going to have to be very careful if they want to push in.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have here... Yeah, Atlanta's up a lot on the ults. They're already
they're backing
almost
up.
up 2.
They're running away. They need to be playing aggressive. Alpha gets 1. And New Orleans is just capping the point.
Yeah, New Orleans caps the point.
Alpha
And
finds
Light
another.
falls. Creep falls.
I don't think that Doge is going to be able to make
Oh,
it.
there goes
it is.
Doge. He falls. Cool's kind of the last one from that.
Cool needs to not get picked. Another pick here is going to be enormous, as they're already at 30%. Hence the nature of Flashpoint. It's going to be a tie game soon. Let's see if some of these ults can change the difference, but again, this has to be on Atlanta to be aggressive. They cannot be the second team to pull an ult. They've got to click the button first.
Absolutely. Especially you got Kasune Rush and you got Dragon. You gotta walk in on these guys. There's window.
They're gonna have to. That's gonna buy a lot of space and a lot of time. This is gonna go down to one fight for the point.
Yeah. And
Window's
now
down.
Window's fallen. There's Dragon. And
But
Lucio
B and Lamp able to
saves
counter it. Oh,
He gets a kill, but two
but Alpha
kills.
with one.
Alpha
Alpha goes down.
Alpha.
There's the Moira going down.
Oh,
This is
there
gonna be
goes
New
Poole.
Orleans point. A great counter from New Orleans, able to give them the first point, and just another step closer to getting the 3-0.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There was a really good job there. Also, you have Nox still with 2 ultimates ready to go. Atlanta has still 3 ultimates ready.
But when you look at those ults, they have 2 very different playstyles, right? You have
They
Koi
do.
and Krollo, who more just zone based versus the offensive power of all 3 of Atlanta's. So this is gonna come down to how those playstyles interact. Doge trying to make space on the point. The rest of his team backing away.
Oh, there goes
Light
Light.
goes down again.
And
Cole comes out.
Koi with his ult. There's a double kill. And
Creepy and Doge are gonna have to get
Atlanta
out, but it's not gonna
push.
matter.
Yeah.
Atlanta's starting to get the point percentage, and in most cases, you say, all right, we used Coalescence for both of their ults. Now it's just gonna be a window. They still have this rush visor, but this is what we've talked about. Atlanta just click the button. There's
Yeah,
a Bastion coming out from Cool.
yeah, Bastion coming out. I mean, that will definitely help a bit against like the Torb and all that. But again, they have 3 ultimates ready to Nox 1. Like, you can walk in, press Q with Kasune Rush. Just Kasune Rush.
I'm expecting a window to pop out here. All right, here's the rush.
In so deep. There's window. There's visor. All right, here we go.
Nothing's happening though. Nobody's dying. Light's not really
Nothing
looking in the right
happened.
places. We got Alpha getting down. There
I
are
mean, there's
no.
Alpha Falls.
But Cool dies to the Lucio.
Overboard's been doing a sneakily good job annoying Atlanta. Also, Creep Falls and Nox.
Atlanta is going to be
There's
able to take
3.
this and go back, but it's one fight for them. And all they have is Doge's ultimate versus soon to be a Beat and soon to be a Blade and soon to be a Molten Core and soon to be an everything.
Oh.
So it's going to be
Basically.
an uphill battle to even keep this point. They need to win at least 2 fights.
Yeah, they're gonna need to win at least 2 or 3 fights. You got Nox just. They are charging up those ults by a good bit. I mean, they're nearly up to 4 ultimates.
Alpha needs to get marked. He's looking. He's hunting.
There's
There's
that
a
B.
B Blade
There's
comes out. It's gonna be
Blade.
massive.
And
Ooh, goes
tank.
down from the
There goes
turret.
Bolting core.
Doge able to take one
Goes
with him as he goes
Doge.
down. There's a late coalescence. Maybe actually help them turn the fight. Hold on a second. Atlanta's still in
Eyes in it.
this. Except now it's just the supports. Are
I
the
mean,
supports gonna be able to
they-
clutch up?
No
I
one's
don't
looking
think
at
so.
tank. Aw.
On
Atlanta
the precipice.
tried.
They did, but New Orleans is right there. Now gonna have a Cassidy for what could be the last point of the map and the last point of the series. Atlanta's gonna have to figure out a way to get their foot back in this game.
Yeah, especially you got 2 ultimates versus 3 ultimates. I mean, I know Bastion's it's kind of just area. Oh, someone got disconnected or something. Oh yeah, looks like
That's
what is that?
that's their Baptiste,
That's their BAP. Yeah, their BAP.
which
That's seed.
I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember exactly. I think they were building up to another window, so that's one ultimate down for
That's
New Orleans.
true.
Gonna be rough. However, this is a great opportunity for both teams to stop look at their win conditions, and go, how do we approach this next fight? What do you think Atlanta needs to be talking about right now?
They need to. So for one, I think the Kasune Rush and Visor. They need a Kasune onto this point and win it outright fast, and be like more methodical with these ultimates rather than just hold them on for so long till you have 3 or 4, and then you finally press Q, and then all they do is just, oh, Lucio, press Q, and it just negates all of what Atlanta's doing. They need to really work together on those ultimates. I think they need to get rid of Alpha more. I think you could agree with that though. Like Alpha needs to go away.
Well, I think the issue is a lot of something that we've talked about already is just some of the positioning that Atlanta's been having. What we see is Atlanta is going into the fight as a team and then just spreading out over time. And throughout these fights, as they get longer and longer, you can see Atlanta just have different ideas of what they want to do. We'll see Doge go full in. We'll see Light and Cool kind of stay back or take an off angle. We'll see the supports not really have a positioning in either way. As we're going to get back in here, we're going to see most of New Orleans on the point, obviously. Co is what I'm going to shorten their name to. The Baptiste of New Orleans is going to have to make the long trek back, especially now that Lucio's sticking with the team. Atlanta needs to be aggressive.
There's like a Kasune.
The Baptiste is coming back, but they're not finding value with this ult. And all the while, New Orleans is just on the point. Cool still goes down.
Looks like they got Battle Horse versus Battle Horse down there, just going in against each other. Genji in their back line. There goes Doge.
Koki leaves the game from some reason, comes back, walks all the way back to the point, and then pulls up with a double kill. The Baptiste is already halfway to a window. That is nuts.
That is nuts.
Atlanta is now on a very small time limit, as we are already at 40% for New Orleans. This could be one of the last fights in the series, as Atlanta is looking to attack from mid and attack. See, this is again, they're looking to go down mid. They're starting to go on left. They're split a little bit. A Visor just to secure the kill, and Alpha just hides. They use Visor for nothing. This is great for New Orleans.
Terrible though for Atlanta. As now they're on top, shooting down a knock. Someone needs to get on that point.
He's gonna have a blade.
Koki
goes down. A blade
and
Age.
Oh, he gets rejected.
The May doing a pretty good job of blocking him, but it's not gonna matter because the rest of Atlanta has fell. New Orleans is going to clean up this fight. I don't think a coalescence is going to make the difference.
I don't think so either, but they could try.
Gets one. It's just Lucio heals for now. Yeah.
Ooh, there's a kill on Koi.
Atlanta might still be in this.
Nope, there goes Creepy. They need to get someone on point now to help.
Doge goes down.
On the point. There's
now it's for sure locked up. The window should be able to secure these kills.
Wait.
And the Curse are definitely going to be able to secure a 3-0 onto Atlanta. What a series. What a statement from New Orleans coming out of nowhere. The team that was kind of absent from games schedules 2, goes to 5 against Dallas, and sweeps Atlanta. New Orleans is really coming in to their own at the very last second.
Yeah, they are. Man, they are just really good. These 2 last games have been statement games for New Orleans, being like, you gotta watch out for New Orleans this season.
I believe it was Foliage at one point who said, this late version of New Orleans, if they can get it together, scary team. And here we see exactly that. I'm surprised. I thought Atlanta was going to be able to put up. Atlanta had some great time going through some of these points, but New Orleans was really able to command that game.
Absolutely, yeah, they did a really good job also with using those ults when they needed to. Also, they had Sombra doing some serious work, and Genji was really good.
Yeah, Alpha and Koi, I just really stepped it up, able to get a lot of the picks. But I think something you mentioned earlier, the support line from New Orleans did a
Oh yeah,
phenomenal job being able to not only get picks themselves, but put their team in a position where if they're under, one pick swings that fight very quickly.
absolutely.
And now New Orleans gets their first win of the season. Maybe they're able to get some more, but I think that will be all for us tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and watching. It has been an absolute pleasure.